Hello and welcome to Saturday Chat with me, Big Sky 35. Today we're going to do something a little special here. I'm going to do a little video review. I hate to call it a card room. It's my apartment. It's kind of the way I have to fix it. So, that's just kind of how I have to do it. And let's just call it a card room tour and get on with it. Uh, so first, I want to start with my game stuff. I showed this before. I'm not going to go over it, but I do consider this part of my collecting, especially for baseball and my love for gaming as well. This is pretty much a history. Did I play all these games? Of course not. But now I am. I played a lot of them, including some of these Japanese ones. Pretty cool. Then we're going to go over to my bookshelf, a couple of toys I had from when I was a kid, my last glove from my softball days. Always got that last game in me, so never know when you need it. Just don't ask me to run. And this is my books, and I got room here to do some more displays. I am not 100% done with this by any means. Uh, but it's always something to work on and you know, and have fun with as part of my hobby. So I've been working on this for a while. This right here is a big deal to me. This was given to me when I was a kid. I don't know how many hours I put in just sitting there looking at that book, going through different pictures and stuff. Then I just put these out. I didn't have this out in my last apartment. I had them in Iowa. I had them really nicely displayed, and I just really missed them. And I just wanted to get some of my jerseys out. So I didn't want to make big holes in the wall or anything, which they told me I could do. But I just didn't want to do that. I do have a Mike Piazza that I need to get framed up, and I'm going to find a spot for that as well. And then, I had the bathroom last time. This time I have the kitchen. Sorry if it's a little echoey, but this is just kind of a fun place for me to display stuff. And then I got my helmets out. I really missed these. This was a lot of time and effort. I picked up a few. Most of them I got signed in person at Nationals over the years, and really enjoyed meeting the players. You'll see some autographs I've gotten at the National: Cheryl Miller, Tarasi. I picked up that Pavel Bure back in the day when the place that has the old boxes and stuff used to have specials. You would hurry up and get there in the morning and after lunch, and they would have great specials. And I used to love some Pavel Bure. Was introduced to him on the Sega, I believe '94 hockey, and used to burn that up. Um, I got the Brandon Chastain at the National a couple years ago in Cleveland. I got the Mia Hamm at the same one. Trying to think. I think that's about all. Oh, the Corey Snyder for VIPs. That was one of the free ones at Cleveland. Couldn't pass that up. Just childhood memories, early, teenager memories, I should say. Picked up a couple of Washington National Mets lineup cards. Had Davey Johnson's autograph on it, which is huge for a Mets fan. And just, I really liked some of the players. I was like, oh, one of them that was Matt Harvey, and then Travis Hefner. I really thought he was going to be a big deal, and just didn't work out. And but Matt Harvey has some good years, and just fun looking at these lineup cards and remembering those lineups. So, you know, I wasn't at either one of those games, but they sell them, and most ballparks sell them. So just some, I picked this up at a art antique store. I just thought it was a really cool cover. It was one of the only baseball covers they had. Just instantly took me back to the early 70s. Really loved it. You know, that's when I was a little boy. Picked up that Tom Landry comic book at an actual toy show. And that is, I really miss, this was the only show that I've seen a poster at, or that I can remember seeing a poster at, that I wanted to purchase. They always have the t-shirts, but I really like the posters. For a big guy like me, I can't always get the t-shirt, but I can get the poster. The poster fits. And then I have more space if I want to do something else in front of the helmets. So I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to put a table and kind of make it almost like a pub thing where I could sit in here and eat and just enjoy my hobby. Now I like it in here because I don't have this light on very much. So, you know, only when I come in and out, and I'm at work most of the time. So that stays off. And then that was my hallway we started in. And then we'll go to the living room, which if you want to see more of that, that's on another video. So I do have a lot of other stuff on my wall here. A lot of the living set or prints that they sold. Again, I've talked about it before with the Star Wars. They're kind of short printed. They're a little bit more expensive than you think they are in a secondary market. I was surprised by that. So we'll continue walking in. This is like my UVA display here, or not UVA, Virginia. So you'll see Virginia Tech. Hopefully I'll get Vic to sign it this year. I missed him. I waited too long to walk over. Big place. So I have Virginians up here. Players from Virginia. Some players I like, and just some players, you know, I try to get as many as I can in UVA. The old Magic Man autograph back there. Yeah, so, and Wicks from Green Bay. This is from the early 1900s. Herman Moore, Teal, Stith, Barber, Ralph Sampson. And I do have a Ralph Sampson 101 right here with the Rockets. If I can get it to... Still playing with this new camera, so bear with me. Then we'll move down to some Mets. A lot of autographed Mets. That's all autographs. Try to pick up as many as I can. Then another Mets display. And just a hodgepodge down here. Some my Tom Landry I love. This Bruno Sammartino, which was an awesome get in a box. I think that's only numbered to 5, a knuckle auto. I've had that for a long time. I've had offers on it. Not looking to get rid of it. Autographed baseballs. These are bought. I did not get them signed in person. I'm trying to think. I do have a Richmond Braves one. Most of them are worn off from when I was a kid. I do have the infamous Sorry I Bet on Baseball. I do have all the paperwork for all of them except the David Wright. I bought that. It was cheap, and it looked like a David Wright. I've got plenty of his autographs. The Big Tail is at 5 at a certain spot. And yeah. And I love stadiums. I love them. These do light up. And maybe I'll get it at the end of the video. Turn off some of the lights. And it gives like a depth. These are almost 3D. Love stadiums. So we got Shea, Dallas State, Texas Stadium, whatever they're calling it now. Washington. where the Caps play, and then Scott Stadium where UVA plays. And I haven't seen these sold at the last few Nationals. There was a few more. I wanted to get my dad the Brooklyn one. And then here's some just other stuff that I picked that print up with the autographs and it's got JSA on the back. I got that at the National 2 years ago, I think, at Cleveland. So, and if you watch my channel, you know I really like Mickey Cochrane and Campy and Yogi, Roberto Clemente. My dad talks about Roberto when I was a kid growing up. I don't think he realized, you know, how much he talked about Roberto Clemente. Love this catcher one with Gary Carter. Gary Carter is my favorite player. Johnny Bench is one of my favorites. I mean, this is at the Hall of Fame one year. Just a great set of players. They also have one in their playing uniforms that I like to get. I passed on it at Philly, and I ain't gonna say I regret it. You know, I've got some great stuff that year at Philly, and I'm not gonna be upset about it. Then I got some more autos of Gary Carter. Then a bat, ball. I don't know if you can see the ball back there. And jersey, all Gary Carter. I would like to find a Mets one for him. You know, it's tough to find stuff now autographed and feel comfortable. This one here, I have several copies of that. And that was a tough find to get at a reasonable price. I got it raw and graded, and was very happy with the 8. It is a team issue Memphis Blues. It is the 75 TCMA. Everybody wants to call that his rookie card. I do not. It's an RCR, XCR, whatever you want to call it. Rookie year card, but I have several. And then I have his autographs. I'm trying to pick up as many autograph playing day cards as I can of him. That's my new adventure I have. That's what I'll be going to the National largely for. I'll really be hunting that down, plus some hard to find like Pete Alonso's or David Wrights. And some Mickey Cochrane's and Campy's and Clemente. That's why I'm not really I don't really make a plan. I have a spreadsheet with everything that I'm looking for all the time. So if I find them at another show. So these are packs. I do talk about sealed stuff that drives me crazy. This is a little bit different, I guess, because I can see it's Gary Carter. I don't say it might have Gary Carter. It does have Gary Carter. So a little bit different there for me. I know it might be a double standard, but oh well. Then my man Frank Thomas. So now I'm gonna go through this right here. Cal Ripken set up. Picture of me and Cal. I really would like to take that and get it autographed, but he is all autographs are expensive, and I'd rather just spend that money on other things. Pete Alonso. I'm thinking about doing something, moving this pop. Like I said, this is always going to be changing. You know, I dare you to watch my videos and see what I do behind me. And I'll do another video later so I like to have these captured. So I know I need to hurry up because my battery is running low. So I don't have a Ken Griffey spot, and I don't have some of my vintage stuff that I really like. You know, and that can be always changed around. Then PC albums and then the folios, which with stuff like little collections. And then over here is my boxes. That to the left is where I have my stuff to sell, and then over here is my stuff to my PC, and then this is all the stuff for different things that I'm doing. different ideas. And then here's my setup where you see me do my videos. Flags over the windows trying to cut out as much sunlight. My little WNBA corner / Caitlin Clark. Picture my mom got me. Little Subway series. A bat that my grandma bought me when I was a little kid. Didn't realize that she didn't have a lot of money. Got it for me. And, did not realize it till later in life how appreciative I was. This is my 475 Pete Alonso's. Still got a couple to get, but I'm happy with what I got, and I'm not really that bothered by it. And then my little work area, you'll see me do my pack a day over here. My cards that I've gotten from fellow YouTubers, which are a big deal. That's why they're right there. I really do feel like we got a great community. I know some people don't call it a community, but I do. So thanks for checking us out. I'll go more in depth if y'all would like me to one day. Until next time, like, share, tell a friend, and I will